Hey, what's going on, guys? This is MaddenDvinik bringing you a huge compilation of my raids. This is going to be about 22 minutes long, just a little bit over that with the intro and the outro. The last part was on the Clash Army channel. It wasn't on my main channel. Remember, guys, every Friday, unless there are some switch-arounds in the schedule, I do post on the Clash Army channel on Fridays. So last time I posted my compilations on there. This time it's going to be on here. And first of all, we're attacking Valero from Reino de Aragon. I hope I read that right. Anyways, we're taking out his heroes. They're not that high, so no problem there. I'm actually using the clan castle with 2 witches, 2 wizards, and 3 barbarians. Works very well. Although lately I've been training myself to use my own witches, wizards, and barbarians to take out the heroes, so that is pretty good. I'm trying to not rely as much as the clan castle as I can, because I'm like requesting constantly in Quantum's Web. I feel like I'm feeding off of the guys instead of like helping them out. Anyways, now we're just hitting the clan castle here. I did not intend to lure it out there, but it turned out that they just came out. I don't know if I'm going to drop anything on them. I might as well just let that wizard behind the Golem take them out. Meanwhile, we were able to clear the path to the center. As you see, this is the go wee attack strategy. Like I said, I will be doing a separate video in depth of how to avoid bases that try to mess up your hero lure, your clan castle lure. I mean, there's mortars on the edges of the bases. It's kind of complicated, so I'm going to have an in-depth guide. I'm going to cover everything so that you can just watch the video and be able to rewatch it whenever you need to, and you'll know everything you need to know about the go attack strategy. So as you see, we were able to easily take down that town hall, and now we're able to go way beyond the 50%. I just made sure to watch my queen; she doesn't get hit, and at this point, there's no reason to go any further. 15 trophies, very nice raid, good stuff. Up next, we have a pretty easy attack here. We found a town hall 7 at Champions League, which is really awesome. Honestly, I didn't even use all my troops. I think I kept 2 golems. Yeah, I'm just using 1 golem, as you see. Used all my wall breakers, used my heroes, really no problem. I don't think I even got that much damage on the heroes, maybe the king, but the queen was pretty safe. So this was a pretty good raid. Let's see how many trophies we were able to get on this one. It will be 14 trophies, so that's awesome. I mean, this is like easy peasy raid. There's nothing to do there. You just drop troops and you go for it. Okay, so up next we have a Town Hall 9 that I also found in Champions League. I will always attack a Town Hall 9 as long as it gives 10 or more trophies. There's sometimes just no reason to attack like 6 cup bases because you can always find something more. Lately, being at 3,300 like 30 trophies, I've been hitting a lot of bases with just 6 trophies as max offered, and sorry about that. What I'm trying to say is I've been finding easy bases and hard bases both at just 6 trophies tops, so you get 2 trophies per star usually, and I've been going for those. Pretty much for this raid, what I noticed is the town hall is pretty easy to grab from the top. I should be able to just use the queen if she gets over to that spot to take it out, unless the king or something else can get there first. I dropped a pretty good free spell on those Teslas. They were able to be frozen and not damage any of my troops, which was pretty nice. The king just went around and grabbed them. And as you see, the queen and the wizards, a whole bunch of troops were able to take down the town hall and wreck that center of the base. Just super easy. It's a town hall 9. If you can grab a 2-star on a town hall 9 with being a town hall 10, you need to reconsider your attack strategy, because without infernos and only 2 X-bows, there should be no difficulty taking 2 stars on a town hall, unless you're using the Balloonian attack strategy. That is a different story. Definitely more strategy to it there, but go wee go wipe, easy 2-star on any town hall 9 base. I hope that I sped up this raid because it's getting a bit boring to watch right now that the queen's just going around. Yeah, I just let her go for that dark elixir and maybe a little bit of that other elixir. Go wipe takes a lot of elixir. It eats it up really fast. Just the 4 P.E.K.K.As cost 200,000 elixir, and that the new updates coming out might have already come out by the time this video is up. I don't know how much those P.E.K.K.As cost, but they are probably going to be pretty expensive. I'm guessing they're not going to lower the previous levels. They're just going to boost up more costs, so it's going to be like 60, maybe 65,000 elixir, which is really high. I actually wish Supercell would boost them down. We'll see. I actually have no idea, so that's just my speculation. Particularly this base, you see there's a mortar over on the right that was just taken out. That's what I'm talking about. Those mortars are used to prevent you from doing the hero lure. I do not think the heroes were active on this base, so I didn't have to worry about that one. But at the end of this video, you will see that it's going to cost me big time that I didn't take out that mortar. And actually, you would use hog riders, 2 hogs to take it out. I am not using any hogs in any of the upcoming raids, but that's what I'm saying. I'm learning from Quantum's Web, and once I have everything down, I have all the questions asked, and I will do a complete strategy guide on what kind of army you should use, whether you're at Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10. Highly recommended to be Town Hall 10, just because of the freeze spell. You really need that thing, especially when there are Disco Infernos and you need to freeze it before your wall breakers get to the center. Huge thing. Anyways, as you see, yet another easy Town Hall takedown. I actually pretty much ignored the Clan Castle troops, and yeah, the queen actually got taken out. I don't think... No, I did use the her royal ability. Anyways, pretty easy stuff there. 2 stars, 11 trophies. Let's go ahead and see what our next raid brings us. Ooh, I love this base. Just I always attack it, no matter whether it's level 11 walls or level 9 walls, level 8, it doesn't matter. 22 wall breakers should be easily able to break through all these compartments. There's barely anything that's going to hit your wall breakers. You break the first layer with 2 wall breakers, and then you break another layer with 2 wall breakers. After that, you release your golem to take any heat, like the archer tower and the X-bow on this one. And after that, you just let the raid develop by itself. Make sure you spread your golems on this one. You will need to spread them out. There's going to be a lot of heat, and I mean a lot of heat in the center of this base. I'm kind of actually running a base right now. It's by Daddy Dom 2 from Quantum's Web, and it's a really weird design. If you go check me out in Quantum's Web, it's like all spread out, and it's really weird. But if you do not pick the right side to attack on, I will guarantee you will screw up. Even if you lure the heroes and you lure the clan castle, you will screw up. So this is what this base is intended to do. But because I attacked it so many times, I have it down pretty much, and there's really nothing else to do. It really is rolling the face across the screen, and you should be able to take this one out. That's what it really is. There's no timing. There's nothing. You just drop the free spell at the end on those Infernos, and that is all. Now, wow, I'm sorry, there's going to be a few glitches on a few of these recordings. Going to have some black screens, some like snowy effects. Please, I apologize for that. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't really watching the screen, but oh well, it's just for like 1 second. Anyways, the town hall went down, as you see. Now I'm just waiting for the queen to grab the 50%, and we have 6 seconds left to activate her royal ability, just so she doesn't get hit. And just as it expires, I'm going to cut it here. Don't want to spend too many gems gemming her up. 9 trophies, very nice. So this base offered like 15 trophies, maybe something like that. Close enough, right? Up next we have, wow, we have a lot of glitches. I'm attacking Don633 from a clan I'm not going to try to read. Okay, so this base right here, I was actually really pressured to attack this one. I didn't want to, but I think it offered really good cups. The reason I was pressured is because, believe it or not, I've seen so many replays with that wall design over by the X-bow, where apparently like your heroes and your golems get stuck there for some reason because there are Teslas on the other side, and I was so scared that that's gonna happen to me, but I still attacked it because I mean this offered tons of trophies, unless I'm totally thinking about a different raid. Now, I totally missed the clan castle. I didn't freeze them, but oh well, I was able to still lightning spell them and activate King's ability, which deployed a bunch of barbs that were able to cover him for the time being. Luckily, everyone went towards the center, and the golems did their job. Now, let's see if we can come up with the 50%. We're getting pretty close, yet our king is down. The queen is about to expire. Yep, that Inferno and Tesla should be able to take her down. We're at 48%. Now, I don't remember how this one came out. Oh, okay, so I just totally did not see the troops on the left side. They were able to take 50+%. I do not know why I'm recording still. I should have just kind of just like ended it here, because all I'm doing right now is watching a few barbs hit the wall. Yeah, the AI of the heroes, I believe, is getting fixed, so they're just, or actually the AI of all the troops are getting fixed. I believe they're all now targeted to go work on one wall, not like 10 million different walls, so that you don't have that problem anymore. They're getting the cure for their mental illness right now, so thank you, Supercell. Up next we have Nesterian, active NL, and I don't know if that's Netherlands or something. Okay, so I was actually able to grab the clan castle on this one. I do love attacking this base as long as both Infernos are disco. It just makes it more safe for me, I guess. With my level 20 heroes, I have to be really careful with go wee attack strategy. As I mentioned previously, and Quantum has told me the same, you need at least level 30 heroes usually for this strategy, unless you are attacking bases like these. Yeah, that will be all in that strategy guide. Trust me guys, don't worry about it. I know from watching this it looks easy, and it might teach you something, and I hope I'm teaching you something as I'm showing you these replays. You can actually start learning right now, but if you're feeling uncomfortable, I highly suggest for you to wait till I release that attack strategy video. That will show you all the tactics I've learned in Quantum's Web, because they've taught me a lot. I came in as a noob. I came in with a completely incorrect way to deploy go wee attack strategy. For example, I waited too long to deploy heroes. I didn't ever freeze the Infernos, so I never got to the center. I always came away with 50%. You guys can look at my previous videos. I mean, there's a bunch of go wee videos. I'm having troubles today. That I always got 50% on, or lost, or something like that, because I was a noob and I did not know what to do here. Anyways, I'm actually not sure why I'm not using any free spells here. I should have already dropped one a long time ago. But where's the queen? Oh, the queen's way off. So we're really relying on our king to take out the town hall, which did luckily happen. That's actually a rage spell. Okay, I was thinking the king was on his rage ability. He wasn't. Exactly 52%, 17 trophies, which is a really nice pickup here. I was also attacking a champion, not some master 1 guy or anything like that. And let's go ahead and see our next replay. Okay, so cool name there. Not gonna try it. Maybe German, I don't know. I'm not good at reading that. But this base here, see, very rarely I see this layout, because it's not that great. Why? Because first of all, on the sides, you can definitely attack from the sides. It's very narrow, which makes it easy to get to the town hall, but I always like to attack the longer way just because it's easier for me. For example, if you look at this attack, or at this base layout, first they'll break the level 8 walls on the outside near the Tesla, then we break the level 7 wall near the air defense, and then finally the center core, where I'm going to have to freeze one or both of the Infernos to take out the final layer. Now, I wish I spread out those golems just a little bit more, but even with this spread, as you see, the X-bow, whatever, everything else is focusing on them, so that is a good thing. Wall breakers shouldn't have any issue breaking that level 7 wall. Wizards did a great job clearing the outside, so I was able to deploy my heroes. The king was about to go off, but then the wizards took down whatever that was, and the heroes went towards the center. I was able to only freeze one Inferno. The reason is I could have tried both, but the risk of failing to freeze both is too great, meaning that if I drop a freeze spell in the wrong location, it would just simply freeze the town hall, and both Infernos would still be active, which would be devastating. I would never break towards the center, and I would actually probably... the queen would probably not even reach the town hall. So anyways, everything went just as well as I planned. Queen is still on her rage ability, and she's full on health, so she would be the one that would get us super close, if not to 50%. Went ahead and used another rage spell on her. I very rarely drop the second rage spell on the king, because he is usually the one that tanks the base, meaning he takes all the heat. He's like your 4th golem, your 2nd golem, whatever, your 3rd golem. I don't know how many golems you use. I always use 3. You might use like 2 and then 1 in the clan castle. I don't like that, whatever. Just a little ramble right there. As you see, it's very important to keep your archers barbarians. I was able to actually pick up one of those last buildings. These were literally my last troops. I did not have any more archers whatsoever. Giant bomb goes off, a few spring traps, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We get exactly 50%, 9 trophies, really good stuff right there. Didn't take many resources, but I really don't care. I usually have to buy gems anyways, unfortunately. A bunch of gems, in fact. To be able to train up these armies and all that stuff. Right now I'm at pretty much $5 per raid, so it's not cheap if you think about it. Paying $5 every raid, not the smartest thing, not the smartest way to spend your money. But I love you guys, no homo. So never mind. I don't know what I was gonna try to say there, but anyways, moving on. Golems spread out on the base. Speaking of this design, okay, so there are a few issues with wall breakers on this one. First though, we have 2 wizard towers, which are really hard on your wall breakers. In fact, we had a giant bomb and a wizard tower destroy wall breakers, plus we have an Inferno. I mean, that is just one of the worst bases to try to deploy your wall breakers on, because as you see, I'm having just such a difficult time breaking towards the center. But it's actually, I don't know how this happened, but Usually just having 2 wizard towers makes it super hard. I was able to break towards the center, cleared those compartments with wizards and everything, froze those troops, dropped a lightning spell on them, took them out. King took a few of them out. That town hall had no chance. I mean, there's a bunch of wizards, witches, heroes in the base. Yeah, there's nothing that could save that town hall. And now that we have so much heat going on in there, 50% is no issue as we have less than 6 seconds to go. 49%. Queen's gonna go ahead and target the Elixir collector, and that's gonna give us 50%. We are done for this one. 8 trophies. As you see, we're getting lower and lower and lower in trophies, which is pretty regular for my league. But apparently once you pass like 4,000, excuse me, you actually start getting like 27 trophies for 2 stars if you pick the right bases. So I don't know how that works. Supercell, I'm not the only one complaining. Please, if you're watching this video, fix your trophy system, fix your loot system. I know, like I said, I'm not the only one complaining. You really do need to work on it, because I don't get it. How do I get like 8 trophies per 2 stars now, and then I get 27 when I get higher? That doesn't make sense. So moving on, I was able to break all those compartments with wall breakers, so that they will go towards the center now. Actually, this time I did what all the top players do. I deploy wall breakers, then the rage spell, and then the freeze spell, and I was able to break towards the center. King went off to the right at first, and then he went towards the center, which made me pretty happy. He took out that single Inferno, which was pretty important. When you're attacking with a Go Wee Wee, it's highly recommended you attack on the single Inferno side. If there's a disco and a single, you attack the single, because 1, single Inferno will screw up your heroes at the end. Trust me, it will. And single Inferno is not as hard on your wall breakers. You can deploy 3 wall breakers, and the single Inferno shouldn't be able to take them out fast enough for them to not blow up. Anyways, 38% town hall's about to go down with that queen and a few archers there and here, or here and there. Queen, or not queen, king. Where's king? Can't see the king. I guess he is passed out or something like that. Either way, those skellies at the bottom along with the queen easily picked up the 50%. Because the queen was not targeted anymore and she's low on health anyways, I was just waiting for her to pick up just a little bit of gold. It honestly wasn't much. I mean, 15,000, come on, that's just a joke. But 5 trophies was pretty nice. Okay, so our next attack. As you see, I'm attacking a lot of people that are Master 1. I'm not doing this on purpose. It's simply when I search, I mostly see Master 1 people. But some days I actually see a bunch of champions. So, yeah, some days are great, some days are not. Speaking of this layout here, once again, we have that mortar on the edge of the base. It's used to kill your lure troops. Fortunately for me, that mortar is not going to be able to reach to the outside of the base, so I'm going to have a pretty easy time taking out the heroes. Here I'm not using a clan castle trick. I'm just using 3 barbs up ahead, then my 3 witches, and then I use the wizards on the side. King is only able to take out 1 wizard by the time he's dead. Pretty good deployment on those golems in my opinion. The reason I'm deploying wall breakers on the side is actually because that actually helps your later wall breakers not go off to the right or the left. It helps them stay focused towards the center. Here, because I have so many wall breakers in the center, it's time to deploy that rage spell ability and hope for the best. Close your eyes. You might or might not break towards the center. I'm just kidding. Don't close your eyes. You gotta watch out what's going on. Unlike the Barbarian King, the Queen is going towards the center. I believe the King, after taking care of the Clan Castle troops, is also going to break through the wall and take care of that Expo and gold storage. The Queen will somewhat be distracted during this raid. She's going to go for the Clan Castle troops, then she's going to go for the Town Hall, then she's going to sort of miss it, not do any damage to it. And yeah, sort of weird. She's just going all over the place. But either way, she was able to take care of that. And I believe, let's see, 42%. I have no idea if I'm actually going to be able to get a 50 on this. 44%. That might get us 45. Yep, okay, so like I said, save your archers, save your barbarians. Those 2 army camps at the top are poorly protected by the archer towers. Along with that cannon, I think my archer was just out of reach. Either way, it was a pretty close one, but I was able to pick up 50%, which is really nice. Makes me always happy to get the star or the town hall and the 50%. All right, so this raid right here, guys, this is where I messed up. Notice, okay, you see the mortar at the bottom right? That is where I'm going to learn my clan castle or my enemy heroes. that mortar is positioned in a way that even if the troops are all the way on the outside of the base, the mortar will still be able to target them. So here's my mistake. I was supposed to either not lure on that side, like lure on the bottom where the archer tower is, or just lure them more towards the center. Watch how that mortar takes out all my witches. It takes out all my wizards, and the queen is also taking out my witches. By now, I have one witch left. I'm in a super dangerous situation. Luckily, I'm still able to save the raid at this moment, and I actually didn't even have time to check for giant bombs, so one went off and killed my wall breaker. Right now, we're in a really bad situation because that golem's about to die to the clan castle troops, and that wizard tower right there is not going to allow us to break those two walls. Why is that bad? Well, let me tell you this. In order to break that center compartment near the Infernos, you absolutely have to break that compartment where the wizard tower is. And unfortunately, due to all the troops going down and the bad luck of my wall breakers, I'm just not able to get to that section, and I'm desperately trying to deploy my wall breakers. Free spells, rage spells, I'm trying my queen, I'm using her ability, whatever. All that is just going to be pointless, guys, because by this time, my heroes are dead, my witches are dead, my wizards are dead. I have no more wall breakers, I have absolutely no more troops to attack with. And when you see this minus 32, it is a huge disappointment. It is really disappointing, guys. It takes 6 hours for me to push like 30, maybe 24 cups, maybe like 48 if I'm lucky. And then you see a minus 32, guys. Well, imagine doing some task for... So imagine raking your lawn of leaves and picking up all the leaves for 6 hours straight, and then some kid comes on your lawn and he just, I don't know, tosses them all over the lawn again. You have to go do it all over again. That is exactly what it feels like to lose 32 trophies in the Champions League. It's just really devastating. And it happens to me like every day now. I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm sort of getting better, a lot better at my rating. So this is a replay, just a defensive replay about 6 hours ago, actually. This is not my base. This is Daddy Dom 2 base. I modified it just a bit with the kind of rectangular sections around the base. And if you haven't noticed, that single target Inferno was actually really close to taking out the king before he had the town hall, and we might have actually came away with only losing 1 star to this attacker. Unfortunately, maybe if my heroes were a little bit higher, we would have done that, but oh well. Lost 13 trophies. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be releasing more and more of this kind of stuff, more top player gameplay, so make sure you subscribe. I will also be covering the update. I think I'll go ahead and gem the P.E.K.K.A, show you some P.E.K.K.A gameplay, attack strategies. Since I'm in Quantum's Web, those guys will be trying out the new Valkyries in the jump spells. I'll let you know if there's new attack strategies coming out. Guys, I really enjoyed doing this, so yeah, that's all I have for you today. Make it a great Clash time or not, the choice is yours.